Makes us older, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make me stronger.
Coach Mac here with Chris. We're gonna do some Technique Tuesday with you guys on the power clean. We got power cleans coming up as a strength day this week. So 3 big common mistakes that we see in a power clean, okay, are lack of elbows, okay? Having some tight elbows, not coming through all the way down. So low elbows in a catch, okay? So I'm gonna show you what that looks like on Chris, catching with low elbows. So with poor elbows, you can see his elbows are down in that front rack position, okay? Ideally, we want our elbows up nice and tall so that bar sits right on the center of our body and sits on these delts. When it's down, this bar sits on our collarbones and on our chest. We do not want that, okay? You set that bar down. Okay, a couple ways to fix that front rack position, okay? Because a lot of times people like to death grip the bar, okay, or not let go of their hook grip in their front rack, okay? So if I had Chris turn sideways with you guys, yep, okay, come up into that front rack. So if I have, obviously this is a great front rack, okay? If I come down and I have a death grip on that bar, it is very hard to get my elbows up, okay? Now if he opens up his hands, his front rack gets tremendously better, okay? So one thing I would like you to try this week is catching and having your hands open up into that catch. So I'll have Chris demo one real quick with opening up his hands and see if we can get that front rack a little better. Voila, good. And come down. So that's one key I want you to think about with helping you get those elbows up. Another one is stretching out your lats and a little bit of tricep. A lot of people tend to think that your shoulders and chest are too tight to get those elbows up. Yes, they do restrict the elbows to getting through, but a lot of people do not think about what their lats do for that mobility in that front rack. So I want you to concentrate on your lats this week on the power clean, all right? Okay, so mistake number 2 that we see, okay, first mistake was low elbows into that catch. The second one we see is excessive feet in a catching position of that power clean. Meaning, okay, a lot of times when we start to get heavy, our feet come out super, super wide. So I'm gonna demonstrate this with Chris on what excessive feet looks like. So what tends to happen, instead of lowering down our body, we widen up our feet so that we sit lower in that position. So notice his knees are in. When he catches those feet really, really wide, that's a valgus knee movement, puts you in a very, very prone position of injury. Okay? It also tells me that his glutes aren't engaged or his hamstrings are not engaged in that position, okay? Which are big movers and we need those for a nice crisp sound clean, okay? So one way to work on that is a jump land, okay, with an invisible bar. So Chris is gonna mimic, he has a bar or PVC pipe would work too. Here's your PVC pipe, okay, at a high hang position or the pocket position in the clean. Okay, all I'm gonna have to do is Chris, he's gonna dip, jump, and land, and get into a power position in the clean, okay, working on his feet. So Chris, demo a couple with me. Good. Come back down. Here we go, do another one. Good. So a jump clean, or a jump land, okay, is good, just working that rhythm, working the landing of the clean, okay? One is in the high hang position, obviously, is what he's doing. High hang, you have to be quicker under the bar. You don't have as long as time to pull off the ground. He's really gonna have to be fast to get underneath that bar and come down and land into a sound position. So you can demo that again. Good, let's try one with the bar, I'll take that. So high hang position with the bar. Now he's gotta be a lot quicker to get underneath that bar and his feet gotta stick the landing very quick. Good. Third common mistake is the bar coming away from the body, okay? The bar coming away. We're gonna show you an exercise that will help you with that, and that's a clean pull, or if it's on the snatch, you can do a snatch pull, okay? So Chris is gonna pull that bar into his body, actively engaging his lats when he does that, okay? And all he's gonna do is dip down, expose the hips, come up, shrug, and high pull next to his body. He's gonna demo that a couple times for you. Keeping that bar close. Good, one more. Good. Now let's see with the bar all together. Nice, crisp, clean. Yep. 20 rounds. sorry. Good. Back down one more. Good. So to finalize again, 3 common faults we see are those low elbows. Fix those with a little bit of mobility. Try opening up those hands, letting go of that hook grip and the catch. Number 2 was excessive feet movement. Okay, remember jump lands, little high hang, in the clean, that will work. And the last one, third one, is that bar path coming away from the body. So work on those clean pulls, pulling those shoulders back, actively engaging those lats by pulling the bar into our body. That was Technique Tuesday. I'm Mac. This is Chris.
Been waiting all night, man. That's how long I've been on ya.